Hello everyone, DeckTrolls here. So today I have for you guys my Rainbow Neos deck. It's pretty fun to do. It's not hard to get Rainbow Neos out at all. And he's a very fun beat stick. Alright, let's get into this. We got 3 Elemental Hero Neos. 2 Rainbow Dragon. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except from your hand while you have 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names on the field or in the graveyard. This card cannot activate its effects the turn it is special summoned. Send all Crystal Beast monsters you control to the graveyard. This card gains 1,000 attack for each card sent. You can activate this effect during either player's turn. You can remove from play all Crystal Beast monsters cards from your graveyard to return all cards on the field to their owner's decks. We got 2 Rainbow Dark Dragon. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by banishing 7 dark monsters with different names from your graveyard, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. You can banish all other dark monsters you control and from your graveyard. This card gains 500 attack for each card banished this way. We got 3 Elemental Hero Prisma. Once per turn, you can reveal 1 fusion monster from your extra deck, then send one of the fusion materials whose name is specifically listed on that card from your deck to the graveyard. This card's name becomes that sent monsters until the end phase. Got 3 King of the Swamp. You can substitute this card for any one fusion material monster, but the other fusion material monsters must be correct. You can discard this card to the graveyard and add 1 Polymerization from your deck to the hand. 1 The Tricky. You can special summon this a card from your hand by discarding 1 card. We got 3 Vision Hero Vion. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can send 1 hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Vision Hero Vion once per turn. Once per turn, you can banish 1 hero monster from your graveyard and add 1 Polymerization from your deck to the hand. You got 1 Elemental Hero Neos. During either player's turn, you can discard this card, then target 1 hero monster on the field. It gains 2500 attack until the end of this turn. During either player's turn, you can discard 1 hero monster. This card gains attack equal to the discarded monster's attack until the end of this turn. You can only use each effect of Elemental Hero Honest Neos once per turn. We got 2 Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Change Quick Play spell card from your deck to the hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 hero monster from your deck to the hand, except Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. You can only use 1 Elemental Hero Shadow Mist effect per turn, and only once that turn. We got 2 Elemental Hero Blazeman. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 Polymerization from your deck to the hand. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except fusion monsters. Also, send 1 Elemental Hero monster from your deck to the graveyard, except Elemental Hero Blazeman, and if you do, this card's attribute, attack, and defense each become the same as the monster sent to the graveyard until the end of this turn. You can only use one Elemental Hero Blaze mana effect per turn, and only once that turn. Alright, now for the spells, we have 1 Reinforcement of the Army. Add 1 level 4 or lower warrior type monster from your deck to the hand. 1 A Hero Lives. If you control no face-up monsters, pay half your life points, special summon 1 level 4 or lower elemental hero monster from your deck. Got 3 Polymerization. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion materials. Got 1 Legacy of a Hero. Return 2 fusion monsters from your graveyard to the extra deck that list hero monsters as a material. Draw 3 cards. You can only activate 1 Legacy of a Hero per turn. Got 2 Twin Twisters. Discard 1 card, then target up to 2 spell or trap cards on the field. Destroy them. Got 2 Miracle Fusion. Fusion summon 1 elemental hero fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your side of the field or your graveyard. We got 2 Fusion Recovery. Target 1 Polymerization and 1 fusion material that was used for a fusion summon in your graveyard and add them to your hand. Got 1 Mass Change 2. Discard 1 card, then target 1 face-up monster you control that has a level. Send it to the graveyard. Also, after that, if it left the field by this effect, special summon from your extra deck 1 mass hero monster with the same attribute, but a higher level than the attribute level of the monster that it had when it was on the field. Its original attribute and level, if face down. This special summon is treated as a special summon with mass change. You can only activate 1 mass change per turn. Got 1 Monster Reborn. Select 1 monster card from either your opponent's or your graveyard, and special summon it to your side of the field in face-up attack or defense position. Got 3 Oversoul. Target 1 elemental hero normal monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. And lastly, for the main deck, 1 Darkhold. Destroy all monsters on the field. Alright, now for the extra deck, we've got 3 Rainbow Neos. Requires 1 elemental hero Neos and 1 Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon. Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Send 1 monster you control to the graveyard and shuffle all monsters your opponent controls into the deck. Send 1 spell or trap card you control into the graveyard. Shuffle all spell or trap cards your opponent controls into the deck. Send 1 card from the top of your deck to the graveyard. Shuffle all cards your opponent's graveyard into the deck. You got 1 Elemental Hero Escuridao. Requires 1 elemental hero monster and 1 dark monster. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card gains 100 attack for each elemental hero monster in your graveyard. 1 Elemental Hero The Shining. Requires 1 elemental hero and 1 light monster. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card gains 300 attack for each of your banished elemental hero monsters. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target up to 2 of your banished elemental hero monsters. Add those targets to your hand. We got 1 elemental hero, Great Tornado. Requires 1 elemental hero monster and 1 wind monster. Must be fusion summoned and can't be special summoned by other ways. If this card is fusion summoned, have the attack and defense of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. We got 1 elemental hero, Nova Master. Requires 1 elemental hero monster and 1 fire monster. Must be special fusion summoned and cannot be. If this card is destroys an opponent's monster by battle, draw 1 card. 1 Vision Hero, Adoration. Requires 2 hero monsters. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and 1 other hero monster you control. The opponent's targeted monster loses attack and defense equal to the attack of your targeted monster until the end of this turn. Got 1 Masked Hero Anki. Must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card can attack your opponent directly, but when it does, using this effect, the battle damage inflicted to your opponent is halved. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can add 1 change quick play spell card from your deck to the hand. You can only use the effect of Masked Hero Anki once per turn. You got 1 Masked Hero Dark Law. Must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Any card sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. Once per turn, if your opponent adds a card or cards from their deck to the hand, except during the draw phase or the damage step, you can banish 1 random card from your opponent's hand. You got 1 Masked Hero Divine Wind. Must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Cannot be destroyed by battle, or your opponent's cannot be destroyed by battle. Your opponent can attack with only 1 monster during each battle phase. When this card is destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. You got 1 Predaplant Dragostaplia. Requires 1 fusion monster and 1 dark monster. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, place 1 predator counter on it. If it is a level 2 or higher, it becomes a level 1 as long as it has a predator counter. Negate the activated effects of your opponent's monster that have predator counters. And lastly, 1 Land Fornicus. Land Fornicus? Anyway, yeah. Alright guys, that is my Rainbow Neos deck. So, tell me what you think. What did you like? What did you dislike? What would you do to improve it? Remember, I have 100+ budget-friendly decks. It's going to be a lot of fun content coming your way. So please make sure to like and subscribe. Most importantly, have fun!